So if someone approached you about coming into the lending profession, what advice would you give them about it?
Well, first I would say we really need more loan officers.
Really?
I mean, our industry, we lost 70% of our industry in the last 2 years, just like a lot of realtors didn't renew their license. A lot of mortgage lenders did not renew their license. So first and foremost, I would say do it. It's a great time to do it. And you may say, well, why is it a great time to do it? Because there's a lot more market availability, right? You have less competition. Those people that didn't renew their license, guess what? All of their referral partners can be your referral partners, right?
Yeah.
So I look at it as, it's sad that we lost that amount in the industry, but it also, look at the opportunity it opened, right? So first and foremost, I would say do it, okay? Second, I would say have a business plan. So you really want to write everything out on, this is what I want to do my first 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, year, and so on. And be specific on it. Don't try to just have a big overall plan, but be very drilled down on, these are the realtors I want to work with. These are the builders I want to work with. This is who I want to target. This is what I want to be known for. Brand yourself. If you love first-time home buyers, be known for that. If you're a veteran and like to work with veterans, be known for that. So I would say do it, have a business plan. And then I'd say lastly, have a mentor. Because if you don't have a mentor, I don't like to use the word coach. I don't like that in the industry, but a mentor where you can shadow someone, you can see, do you really like this? Because if you don't have a lot of passion behind it, and you guys know this with real estate, if you're not passionate about what you do and drives you out of bed in the morning, because nobody's making us get up, no one's making us do anything. So you have to have that passion yourself. So I would say mentor behind someone, get a good mentor, ask questions, shadow them, and make sure you love it. Because if you do, you're going to have a lot of potential success with it.
So I love that you're saying do it. Because you could say, don't do it. There's not enough business for all of us here, and I want the business. But you're not saying that at all. You're saying, do it. Join me.
Yes.
Let's build this industry to what it is. But what would you recommend for those times where the market is not great, right? Mm-hmm. For retainment. So we had a lot of agents and lenders leave the industry because of the market. So you didn't. You're still here, right? Through it all. You've been here, and as are we. So what would you recommend for a lender coming in? Hey, this is the reality of it.
Right.
There's many highs. We've got some lows. How do we get through the lows?
Well, I would say first and foremost, this has always been our rule of thumb, is to keep a positive mindset. Because the minute you let the noise come in and the negativity fill your head, you're going to reflect that in your actions, right? And that's going to reflect on your business. So number one, stay positive, stay forward thinking. You have to have very thick skin in this business, as you guys know, being realtors. And if you hinder on what happened yesterday and the lows that happened last week, you're never going to move forward, right? You're never going to have the biggest success you can have. So I would say that would be my best advice. Just stay forward thinking, stay positive, stay on a plan. Even if the market's doing this, you don't do that. You stay steady with your marketing, your purpose, your positive thinking, your goals, and the business will come and you will start to see that level out, and you're not going to feel the bumps as much if you do that.
Is there anything that you do personally when it's a little bit slower?
Yeah. I like to say that I always, especially like during the holidays, I tend to ramp up and have like the best December.
Really?
December is usually like my best month of the year. And I started thinking about this.
I've never heard that.
Yes.
No, normally December, January are like our slow months for real estate all around.
I know, but December historically for me personally has always been one of my best months. And I started thinking about that like 2 or 3 years ago. I'm like, what am I doing? And I realized that during that time when things were slower is when my creativity really opens up, okay? Mm-hmm. And I start thinking outside the box. I start thinking, what can I do different? What can I do to capture the market that's out there right now? Mm-hmm. And I find my marketing I change things up. I'm already thinking about the new year. Again, that forward thinking, right? That positive forward thinking. And yeah, when everybody else is holidaying and thinking about I'm going to ride it out and just start over in January, I start ramping up in October. And I think if you do that, you're going to be set for that new year. And so yeah, that would be great. That's what I do personally. So
Yeah. And I love that you use the holidays, because that's a great opportunity to get people together, you know, to have market. Like, there's so much that you can do during the holidays to stand out and to, you know, dig into our local community as well.
Yeah.
Well, we always say, like, when we're racking our, you know, heads, like, oh, what do we come up with? We don't have anything catchy or cute or, you know, for like content or whatever. And you know, we always say, like, the easiest things are the holidays. They're easy markers. We're like, okay, we can bounce off of this or whatever. Not to mention the fact that around the holidays, there's more positivity too. People are more excited. They're talking about their plans. They're talking about, like you said, they're planning out their next year. So there is, like, a lot of positive energy going around too. But it is interesting that you say that that's when you're the busiest. I do feel like during the fall lately, we've been a little bit more balanced.
I agree.
Where, like, years prior, it was like a standstill. Like, what is going on? Where's everybody at? So,
and I think just tilting your marketing around that and taking advantage, because there are a lot of people that are looking to be in for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and really having your marketing kind of centered around how important it is to have a home that your family can come to or that you can host for the holidays.